Has someone close to you started to change in quiet but concerning ways over the past several months? Many people think that when someone passes away in old age, it happens suddenly. But the truth is, the body often gives subtle hints, soft signals that something deeper is beginning to shift. These signs can appear a year or more before the end comes, but because they unfold gradually, most families don't recognize them until they're looking back. And by then, it's often too late to truly prepare, too late to say the words that matter, or to create lasting memories in peace. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 early signs that may appear in the final year of an elderly loved one's life. Some of these might seem like normal aging, while others may feel too minor to worry about. But they're often the body's way of whispering that it's starting to let go. Recognizing these signs now can help you respond with love, care, and a deeper understanding, making the final stage of life one filled with comfort, dignity, and connection. Let's begin. Number 1. A noticeable loss of interest in food. One of the first quiet shifts to watch for is a gradual disinterest in eating. Maybe they push food around on their plate, leave meals unfinished, or start skipping meals altogether. Even favorite dishes may lose their appeal. This isn't always about poor appetite. It can be a sign the digestive system is slowing down. As the body begins to conserve energy, it may no longer prioritize hunger cues or digestion the same way it once did. In some cases, chewing or swallowing becomes more difficult. In others, they may simply say they're just not hungry and retreat from the dinner table without much fuss. Families often try to fix this by offering richer meals or more frequent snacks. But when the underlying cause is physiological, no amount of coaxing will restore their appetite fully. The key here isn't to force food, it's to support their comfort. Small, soft meals, hydration, and more importantly, understanding that the goal isn't more calories, it's dignity and ease. Number 2. A decline in physical energy. Another sign that often emerges quietly is a growing sense of physical exhaustion. You might notice they nap more, stop participating in household routines, or avoid outings they once enjoyed. Tasks that were once simple, bathing, dressing, making tea, begin to feel like mountains. This isn't laziness. It's the body conserving energy as it slowly winds down. Internally, systems like the heart and lungs are working harder to do less. Circulation weakens, muscles lose strength, and with every passing week, they may find it harder to move, stay alert, or even sit upright for long periods. Emotionally, this can be frustrating for someone who's always valued their independence. You may see them withdraw, not because they've lost interest, but because everything simply takes more out of them. The best response? Patience. Offer help without making them feel helpless. Let them set the pace, and recognize that rest isn't giving up. It's part of the body's natural rhythm during this stage. If you're still with us and finding this video meaningful, comment number 2 below. Your engagement helps us reach more people on this journey. Number 3. Mental fog and disconnection. As the body slows down, so does the mind. Someone who was once sharp and talkative may start forgetting familiar names, misplacing items, or struggling to follow conversations. You might see moments of confusion, especially in the evening, a phenomenon known as sundowning. These aren't always signs of dementia. In many cases, they're caused by reduced blood flow and oxygen to the brain. As the body focuses energy on core functions, cognition often takes a back seat. Emotionally, this can lead to withdrawal. A once social person may grow quiet. Loud gatherings might feel overwhelming. They may sit silently even with visitors they love deeply, not out of rudeness, but because processing all that input takes more than they have to give. What they need most isn't correction or stimulation, it's reassurance. Gentle voices, familiar surroundings, and the quiet comfort of your presence. If they seem distant, don't take it personally. The mind may be fading, but the heart still hears kindness, and feels love. Number 4. An increase in illness or infections. When someone enters the last chapter of life, their immune system often becomes fragile. You may notice they're getting sick more often, catching colds, battling urinary tract infections, or struggling with lingering coughs. Small scrapes may take longer to heal. Bruises appear more easily. Even minor illnesses can take a toll and lead to sudden downturns. What's important to understand is that this isn't just about sickness. It's about the body no longer being able to repair itself quickly or completely. The immune system slows, just like everything else. In this stage, aggressive treatment may not always bring improvement. What matters most is comfort, clean bedding, hydration, proper hygiene, and emotional support. And when infections become frequent, it may be time to shift from fighting to caring, to focus on quality of life over cure. If you're still watching and resonating with what we're sharing, leave a comment with number 4 below. It lets us know you're part of this important conversation. Number 5. Changes in breathing and skin color. Perhaps the most noticeable and distressing changes come in the final weeks or months. You may see shifts in breathing, slow, shallow breaths, moments where they pause for several seconds between inhales, or irregular patterns, like a sudden burst of deep breaths followed by quiet. This is called Cheney-Stokes respiration, and it's common in the body's final phase. Their skin may become cooler to the touch, especially on the hands and feet. You might notice a bluish or purplish tint in the fingers, toes, or lips, signs of reduced circulation. These aren't emergencies. They're signals that the body is shutting down gently. If they're struggling to breathe, elevating their head, using a fan, or offering small sips of water may bring comfort. In some cases, oxygen therapy helps, but the goal isn't to restore function, it's to ease the process. Being present in this stage is difficult, but it is also sacred. Holding a hand, playing soft music, or sitting in silence together can bring more comfort than words ever could. Let's take a moment to reflect. We've talked about 5 signs that often appear in the final year of life. A disinterest in food, deep, persistent fatigue, cognitive decline and withdrawal, frequent illness or slow healing, and changes in breathing and circulation. Each of these is a message, a gentle indication that the body is preparing to rest. They may come slowly or all at once. But when we recognize them, we gain the chance to respond with grace, to stop focusing on fixing, and to start focusing on cherishing. If you're walking this journey with someone you love, know that you are not alone. There's strength in knowledge, peace in preparation, and meaning in every quiet moment you spend together. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share. And tell us in the comments. What's one thing you learned today that brought you clarity or comfort? Thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next video.